Would you believe I have come into the possession of 4 Giant Bratz dolls? I'm shooketh. I am shooketh. Oh my god. Let's have a look at these babies. In this, oh my god, girl. I am going to be restoring 4 Giant Bratz dolls that are absolutely manky. Their hair is like, it's just done. They all need like a huge shampoo and condition. They need a huge detangle. Their clothes need to be washed because some of their clothes are gross. They're a bit sticky. They've got random crap in their hair. But I am so happy to finally own these.
Furniture. Who is she? I have never seen her, but I think she's the big one. Does anybody have her? Look at that coat. Are you kidding me? Oh my god. I would snap her up in a heartbeat if I saw her.
I did not expect that I would ever own her or find her. I found this freaking beauty on Facebook Marketplace for 25 quid. She still has her freaking handbag. And what's more, the seller just so happened to be in the town that I lived in, and they just so happened to have 4 more. We are going to take a closer look at the damages and how exactly we're going to fix these girls up, and of course then the before and afters at the end.
So here's a closer look at Megan's face. She has quite a few marks on her face. She also has this smudge in her eyebrow that has smudged the eyebrow paint. She has a huge chip in her lip as well. Her hair is absolutely crazy. She's got some random sticker stuck in there that I'm going to have to get out. I am not looking forward to brushing this, but we are going to make sure we get through it. Yeah, and her hairstyle is kind of ruined.
Her coat, it's a little bit discolored at the back. The Chloe, she has her hat. She has her full outfit. She also has her freaking handbag, but one of her like knobbly bits came off in the shoe, so I'm either going to have to get some pliers to get this out, or I'm just going to have to glue it onto her foot. She's still got like the plastic in her hair. She's just so freaking cool though.
And here's her outfit a bit closer up. You can see there's quite a few threads loose, and I just kind of need to tidy it up a bit. Her face is really dirty, and she's got a few little chips on her lip as well, and she has so much plastic in her hair, guys. It's like her hat has never even left her head. It's literally secured with all this plastic. Poor girl. We are going to sort her out.
Then we have the 2 Yasmins. So both of them have their full outfit and necklace. They do not have their handbag, but she did come with a little coat as well, which is filthy, need to wash it. The other Yasmin, however, is missing a shoe. I got them all for 60 quid. I will probably fix her up and then try and resell her, because a lot of Bratz collectors out there tend to have like spares, and if someone has like a spare pair of shoes, she will probably go to a good home.
So here's a closer look at the first Jasmine. Her necklace is a little bit tangled up. Her face is actually okay, it just has a few little marks on it. Her outfit is a bit dirty. Her coat has quite a few little random marks and stains on it. Her hair is an absolute mane, but we're gonna make our way through it. And she has quite a lot of frizz going on. And this is the second Yasmin. She's in a bit of worse of a state. Her hair's like permanently in front of her face, so I had to like tilt her back to show you her face, which is also really dirty. And she has like a few marks and a chip on her lip as well. And her coat is really dirty. There's like sticky stuff all over it, and there's a lot of threads loose in her outfit. Yeah, she needs some sprucing up, and her hair is also chaos. So let's sort this girl out.
So the first thing I'm going to do is take off all their clothes and brush out their hair. Just borrowed my friend's 2 wig brushes. This is like a metal one, and this is one for synthetic hair, so hopefully these will work a little bit better than using my normal hair brushes. Ooh, she actually looks really pretty without the coat. It's a little backless cute halter neck. I'm also going to take out her earrings because I don't want to break them. How cute. They've got little C's on them with little green rhinestones. She has these weird little knots and stuff in her hair, some sort of hairstyle. I'm probably going to take these out and completely restyle her hair. That is what it was. I'm just going to pop some music on and time-lapse this section of the video. Wanna break it off and go your own way. You need some time to think, and baby, that's okay. So this is Megan's hair now, all brushed out. It's gone so poofy and it still feels disgusting. It's actually really hard to detangle. It's not completely there. So I'm now going to move on to one of the Yasmins. We've got to get through this. Jasmine's hair finally brushed out. I'm gonna have to leave the other two for tomorrow because I cannot deal with brushing any more hair. The state of my hand. Do you see that black dirt all on my hand and my thumb? That's just from holding the hair in my hands. That's disgusting.
So now moving on to the cleansing stage, at least for these two dolls, which we're starting with. I'm just going to start with rinsing them. I'm also just cutting off any of the excess plastic that was still all over their bodies. And I like to use washing up liquid to cleanse their hair and their bodies because it's really good at getting out like grease and dirt. It's just the best thing that I have found rather than using like actual shampoo. And then I'm giving them all a good wash on their bodies as well as a scrub to get in all the crevices and all the nooks and crannies and underneath their arms and legs, and just making sure that they are squeaky clean. By the way, if you're enjoying the video, please don't forget to press the like button, and if you want to see more Bratz content, I have loads on my channel, so don't forget to subscribe. To condition, I'm using fabric softener, which is a little trick in the doll community for conditioning doll hair, because obviously it's not real hair, so it doesn't need all the ingredients that they put in conditioners. And I'm just being a bit conservative of how much I'm using here because I didn't actually have a lot left, but yes, it works a charm. Then I'm going in with a boil wash just to see if I can get rid of any of the frizz. The hair type on these dolls is very different from the hair type on the normal dolls, so we'll just have to see how it turns out because sometimes it just doesn't quite work. And then I'm just giving it a little brush through with the synthetic wig brush, which kind of doesn't snag as much as normal brushes.
I've done my best to kind of like brush it out using this wig brush for synthetic hair. If it doesn't look good, I do have a plan B. Watch it fall while I touch your face right when I heard that. Oh, oh. It's time to do girly 2. We may as well do it anyway, just so we know we tried. I'm gonna leave her there for a good like 5 minutes. Doesn't really need to be longer, I don't think, because the water cools down pretty quick. It looks worse. You can see that it's not actually even gone straight. Oh my god, I somehow missed this bit as well. Okay, well, I'm gonna let it dry and then I think I'm gonna have to do something else with this hair, but how pretty is this color? Like, this is the color that I dyed my hair. It's faded, that's the color it's faded to. If I could have a hair color just permanently, it would be this color. All right, little girl, we're gonna leave you to it. We're gonna let your hair dry and then we'll see what you look like in the morrow. Okay, hello, it is the morrow now. This is how their hair has turned out. It's still really, really ratty, so I'm gonna have to change my tactics a little. I think Yasmin's hair actually turned out a bit better, just comparing it to what it looked like before. I also noticed that where they must have been in storage for a long time, their bodies are bent. It's kind of slanted towards the side as if she's been like leaning for a long time. She looks like Rose Dawson from Titanic. Hello, it's a new day and I have just cut my lip. I haven't put any lipstick on. So I actually left my dolls over Christmas and it kind of reminds me of what my natural hair looks like when I let it air dry. Like, this is my hair. I have some foam rollers here and I'm actually gonna try and roll her hair. We're gonna take her crown section. Oh, this could go so wrong. So I'm taking a section of hair like this and I'm gonna roll it. We're just gonna see how it goes anyway. I think I didn't like rinse out whatever was in here well enough because it's kind of like sticky at the back. Maybe it's soap or fabric conditioner. I've left like a couple inches of hair up here just because I don't want the top to be super curly. She's ready. She's been to the salon. Oh, this one's a little long. I just finished off with some pin curls, like finger pin curls, because obviously I ran out of the pink things.
So in order for the curls to actually form, we need to get the hair very, very hot. So you can just dunk it in hot water, but I am using a clove steamer, which also works. I just filled up the steamer twice and went over the hair twice until it had run out for both dolls. And then you want to let it completely dry.
Okay, so I figured I would move on to the other two and just get as much as I can done because this is going to take so long. We're going to brush her hair.
Okay, so here I'm working on getting all this plastic out of Chloe's hair, which was an actual mission. I don't know how or why there was so much plastic in her hair, but there was a lot. But I did manage to get it all out. So here's her hair before and after the brush. It's lovely and poofy and I actually really like it. And the same thing happened to my hand. It was so dirty and gross.
Okay, so I've just brushed out Chloe's hair. She has the coolest hair. It kind of looks like this sort of like wolf cut / 70s style that's kind of coming back at the moment on social media. I might just give it a wash and hopefully it'll retain this like gorgeous poofy like Pamela Anderson shape. I don't think we'll really need to style this too much because her hair's just kind of cute. On the other hand, Yasmin definitely needs a makeover. Okay, girlies. Time to get in the bathtub.
You think it is love, so I try to hold on. You put up a fight, just to lead it too long. It all fell apart, he'd been playing me all this time. Why is it so hard to see? I keep hearing your steps in the hallway.
So one of the things I love about this freebie channel is that they always have Baywatch on. So I love just sticking it on in the background. The aesthetic is just goals for me. The bikinis in Baywatch are so cute. I will admit this is a later season. Oh, that one. This is a later season, so some of the bikinis aren't as magical as the 90s ones, like the early 90s ones, but I just love them. Oh my god, I'm drowning. Ah! Oh, help me! Help! Sir! No, what about me? Oh my god, thank God, we're saved! He saved us! Oh, thank you, sir! Okay, so I'm not going to boil wash these girls. I'm just going to see how their hair turns out because their hair was actually a lot better condition than those two. Tomorrow is New Year's Eve, so I'm going to be going to Bournemouth to partay and then I'll be back to see how the girls are doing. I just had a new light delivered and look at the difference. This is the one I got. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my god. Yeah, so this is it. It can add a phone on it. It also has this other phone attachment. I know that they make loads of really cheap, really crappy ring lights these days for like influencers and everything. This brand is called Neewer and it's actually a really good brand. So if you want to get a ring light that's not really crappy, it comes with a really good tripod and like two like places to add phones and stuff. I'm going to leave the link on Amazon in the description. It was only like 30 quid or 35 quid or so. Hello, I'm back. It is now the new year. This video has literally gone through Christmas and New Year's. I'm here barefaced. I've got my little bunny ears. I've got my little 90s inspired nails. I've got my jack wheels on. And we're going to look at how some of their hair turned out. With these two, I'm actually not going to take their hair out until the end of the video, so keep watching for that. The other two, their hair actually came out really nice. This is Yasmin's hair. It's not been boil washed. This is just a wash and dry. I think that the boil wash actually might have made it look worse. So I'm kind of glad I didn't on this, and I'm just going to leave it. We just need to fix her fringe because it keeps falling in front of her head. And then my favorite is Chloe's hair, which looks so amazing. No boil wash. This was just wash and dry and detangle, and it looks amazing. I really love how it came out. And like her bangs, they're kind of layered and they're just really, really cute. They're very Pamela. This doll is basically Pamela Anderson. The problem with washing these dolls is that water gets inside their head. So even though it's been like a week since I washed their hair, because I left them here for a while, like their head is still kind of damp, which is not good. So I'm gonna leave them by the radiator and see if they can dry out. We are running the bath again because it's time to wash their clothes. So I'm just using some washing up liquid again, but I would usually use washing powder like for clothes, but I had run out. So I'm just letting those soak, and I'm also trying to separate the darks from the lights so that the colors don't run. And I'm just trying to be really gentle, especially with the little leather coat, because I know that that kind of material will deteriorate. And then I'm just leaving them all to soak in the soapy water. After they were done, I gave them all a gentle squeeze to get rid of the water, and then I also went in with a towel just to get rid of any excess water before hanging them to air dry on the radiators and just on like a clothes dryer, and wait for them to dry the next day. And to wash the shoes, I just dunked them all in with some washing up liquid and scrubbed them with a toothbrush. Hey guys, I'm just videoing.
Hello. Hello.
It's part of my Bratz video. Get my clothes that have dried.
Are they all dried yet?
I think so. They feel dry.
Oh my gosh, I had to change my SD card. All the clothes are dry and done. All that's left to do is fix their faces. The stains came out pretty well. I was experimenting with my eye makeup. It's all smudged everywhere, but I can't be bothered to go fix it for this video. Anyway, a travesty happened. Remember how I put Megan's earrings to one side when I started brushing her hair? Well, one of them fell onto the big fluffy rug and I could not find it anywhere. Anyway, after Christmas we came back and all the pine needles were all over the floor, so we thought we needed to hoover. Our hoover broke, so we had to borrow one from our neighbour. Before we hoovered, my flatmate like shook out the rug and I had forgot that I'd dropped the earring in there. Anyway, you can tell where this story's going. He shook out the rug, the earring must have ended up on the floor amongst the pine needles, and it's kind of green, so I obviously didn't see it, and I freaking felt something go up the hoover and it felt like it was probably this. But it was one of them hoovers where you can't like, it had a bag so you couldn't like go in there and try and get it, and we had to return it to our neighbour. So I dug out like half of the crap that was in there, but it was so disgusting and took so long that I just decided to cut my losses. So we had to return the hoover with her other earring inside. But the only good thing is that Chloe had one. They don't match color wise, but at least I can maybe just use these two for Megan. So it's now time to address some of the marks on the face, and I'm gonna use the age-old trick of nail polish remover on a bit of cotton, wool, or on a little bamboo thing. So we're gonna work on her. I'm gonna pour a little bit in the lid, which I always do. That way I can just dip in what I need. Oh my god, that's coming off beautifully. Look at that. I want to mind her blush because I don't want... Mind you, she's not got very heavy blush on, so it probably won't make much of a difference. Then I'm going to go in with the clean side and just get off any excess. Oh my god, look at that. Beautiful. Going over again. And then I'm just going to rub over it with a clean cotton pad. I love this part of the restoration process. We've got the mark on the chin. Gone. Does have some smaller marks that you can't quite see on the camera. Okay, now we have the eyebrow, which is going to be tricky because she has eyeshadow all up here. I think I'm just going to try to like very lightly dab this smudge out. The rest I just need to fill in now. Now this is going to be slightly more difficult because I've never really found a good way to do like redo lip chips. I usually just leave them, or in the past I have used nail polish, but that can be very messy and it does run the risk of ruining your doll. But I figured I might try some of my own makeup. Actually, do you know what? We're going to start with the eyebrow. I thought I would just use my own eyebrow pencil. Ooh, that is the wrong shade. Let's try the eyebrow gel. And I know this would just rub off, but they're just going to be on display, so it's unlikely that I will smudge it, if you know what I mean. It will do for now till I find a more permanent option. This is not the right colour. Okay, so I do have this sleek one, which I no longer wear because it's actually, the brow colour is too warm for me. It's slightly the wrong colour, but it has done the job. It's done the job. Maybe this brown lip liner could do a better job. Okay guys, I'm wiping it off. Oh yeah, for definite, this is a closer colour match. I think this is the one.
Okay, well, you know what? It's not perfect, but it'll do for now. Okay, so her lips are going to be a bit difficult because it's a really unusual shade and it's shimmery, but I just so happen to have this kind of shimmery nude that I accidentally bought. I thought it was a matte nude and it turned out to be shimmery, so I don't wear it a whole lot, but I feel like it'll be perfect for this, so let's give it a go. Hopefully this will cover. Oh my gosh, it's actually covering really well. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Wow. I filled it in and I'm actually so surprised at how well it's blended with her lip colour. It's obviously not perfect, but it's pretty damn close to the colour and you can barely notice it.
Even when my teardrops start to dry, even when the sun begins to shine again, taking all the advice that
I forgot to press record whilst I was doing the other Yasmin and Chloe, but basically some of the marks I just couldn't get off and I ended up having to scrub off her whole blush on one side. So that's just about as good as I could do with Chloe. I could not get this mark off her cheek or on her eyebrows. It's just like a slight smudging, but I did manage to reapply some blush where I had to like scrub. Hello, it's the next day and hopefully this is the last day that we will need to get these girls done. So I want to do something with Yasmin's hair because it just will not stop going in front of her face. Maybe tie it back somehow, this little front section. Oh my god, it looks awful. So I've done some little braids here and I think I'm going to take these two side sections and tie them around the back underneath the rest of her hair.
don't you know that you're beautiful, just the way you are, just the way you came. Don't you know that you're beautiful, no matter what the scars, no matter what they say, and we'll shout it out louder, prouder. Ain't no one gonna hold us down, 'cause you know that we're beautiful, just the way we are.
So now we are nearing the end of the video. I'm going to take the rollers out and see what we've got going on with this crazy hair. It looks like the steaming did work. We've got a slight curl. Oh, wow. This is the results. It actually looks really pretty, but it hasn't quite worked as well as I thought it would. Some of the sections haven't curled very well, so maybe I didn't steam those bits properly. It's all right. Woo! Oh, she cute, she cute. But I do need to sort out her fringe because it's just like falling in front of her face. Oh my god, Jessica Rabbit! Why don't you do right like some other men do? So I might try and get like a little clip or something just to pin her hair here. I think that would look cute. I do have my Bratz pins that I could use, but I do like wearing these in my hair every now and then. This one, which I've had since I was about 6 or 7 years old. How cute is she? I tried to give her a bit of volume. So now I'm going to put her mismatch, that's the one. So now I'm going to put her mismatch earrings in. Such a shame that I hoovered one up, but it's okay, we've still got two. Oh, I hate that they don't match actually. I thought I wouldn't mind it, but I hate it. Oh well, is what it is. Hey girl, I'm ready for a night on the town. Oh my gosh, I love your bracelet. Where did you get it? Okay, so I ended up changing her hairstyle because I just wanted it to look closer to the original. This bit of hair looked really poofy and frizzy, so I just braided it, which helped. This part is kind of looks crazy, but I'm just gonna have to leave it. Okay, we're now gonna take out this Yasmin's hair and see how it went. This is what we've got going on. It's kind of crazy, but let's see if we can just zhuzh it a little bit. It definitely looks better than it did. This is what she looks like from the front. Pretty cute actually. I've just popped the little flower in her hair. To me it doesn't look very Bratz, but like it's the only way I can get her hair to be tame. I've just put a hairpin here just to stop it from falling into her face. Chloe's hair I haven't had to change at all, so she's just staying as is. Legless Yasmin has a few braids and a kind of a little sort of updo. Oh no, it's coming out. Kind of a little updo and some braids, and yeah, I think she looks really cute too. I didn't have a lip liner that was the right shade for Yasmin, so I ended up borrowing one from my flatmate, which actually matched really, really well. So that's what I used here. I've just had the idea that maybe I can colour in over the crystals with a green felt tip. Oh my god, it worked. Obviously you can tell close up that it's not the same, but when it's on her, you won't be able to tell.
All that's left to do now is to roll the footage of them complete.
That's the end of this video, guys. If you want to see more Bratz content, I have more on my channel, and I'm also doing Bratz TikToks now, so check out my TikTok. Everything's below, as well as my Instagram, where I post a lot of 2000s fashion. And I also have a Patreon where you can see more vlog videos. I have an Etsy shop where I sell my own lip balms, and I have an Amazon storefront where you can see all the products and stuff that I use in my daily life. Thank you so much for watching, everybody, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!